Part 3, the conclusion. Ironically, the campaigns of Trump and Sanders have much in common. Both want to start a political revolution and derail the establishment in their respective parties. Both candidates project a passionate yet simplistic message and divulge little detail regarding their proposed policies. They are also perceived as the most authentic candidates in their particular parties, and like the candidates or not, few doubt their genuine belief in the messages they repeat on the campaign trail. They are both also running a populist campaign, which plays to the hopes or fears of their constituencies. They are also a big draw to young voters, since millennials tend to be less party-driven and more issues-driven. Both candidates are independent of special interest groups and advocate a stronger or bigger government to solve controversial issues. The candidates also appeal to angry voters for economic reasons, especially since the U.S. economy has been slow to recover from its most recent recession. Both candidates appeal to and benefit from low-information voters and last-minute voters who hear simple messages repeated such as "Make America Great Again" or "Free college and health care," and flock to the bandwagon without asking how or if it is even possible. From "Read My Lips, No New Taxes" to "Hope and Change," a catchy and simplistic slogan can make all the difference when it comes to winning a nomination. After examining the outliers of the 2016 presidential election, it is clear that Donald Trump is surging because he is perceived as a strong leader. He is running a populist campaign that plays on the emotions and fears of voters on controversial issues such as immigration or terrorism. His magic is toughness, with an assertive appeal that will, in his words, make America great again. It also helps Trump that the Republican leadership is unable to rally around one of the many establishment GOP candidates. On the other hand, Bernie Sanders is surging because he is perceived as the idealistic dreamer of the Democratic Party, appealing to the long-held hopes and visions of liberals. His magic is socialism, where the government is going to right all the wrongs and reallocate wealth to provide free programs for all, paid for by the wealthy. Likewise, it helps Sanders that the Clinton campaign is struggling to find its core message and is under investigation for its handling of classified emails. It is important to note that much of the political jargon that Trump and Sanders are proposing is simply unrealistic, and their campaign promises, if elected, would likely be stonewalled in the halls of the U.S. Congress, regardless of which party is in control. Whether it is the promise of free health care or an assurance to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, to their loyal supporters, the policy details do not really matter. Like a bad gift, it's the thought that really counts. Details often get lost in the excitement or rhetoric of campaign season. But one thing is for sure, voter interest has been tapped, and it is encouraging to see an increase in civic engagement with record turnouts for rallies and viewership ratings for debates. It is also important to point out that both campaigns are good for America, since they appeal to many people that normally stand idle during elections. And many of those people are now getting involved in the political process, as evident with record voter turnouts in the 2016 primaries and caucuses. Hopefully, this magic will carry over into the general election, regardless of the party's nominees. Thank you for listening.